Bad day for LG OLED fans and LG IPS fans, as LG has officially been caught red-handed in a lie about HDMI 2.1 full bandwidth support on their devices. Now, news comes out via Forbes that they are no longer supporting full bandwidth for HDMI 2.1 and that they're so sorry and it should have been flagged earlier as some sort of mistake. Now, of course, many people have already purchased these brand new, really expensive 2020 televisions, to which, again, a bait and switch is being done at the present point in time. And this is always what I talk about when I say that you can only trust manufacturers but so much, and promises. Now, if you guys recall, I've been extremely vocal about my concerns with FreeSync support coming later on in a patch from this same manufacturer that is now magically under scrutinization and in the hot seat for lying blatantly to consumers about HDMI 2.1. So, needless to say, I still think you should wait for 2021 until after the next generation video game consoles launch so that you can see what your other options are, because this is clearly a downgraded, inferior product from last year. Now, they claim that they've allocated other resources for better processing and things like that, but from experience, Sony still has better processing than LG. So that doesn't mean much to me, because the whole idea behind HDMI 2.1 is to so-called future-proof a TV, and that's now gone for a lot of people looking for that. Now, of course, yes, you can't technically get the 12-bit color support. We understand that. But what they are neglecting to tell you is that having some support for the BT 2020 color space, or rather more support when you talk about your new HDR standards and you're talking about your new future generation of technologies that would launch over this HDMI 2.1 specification, would then become a very big benefit to somebody who had that. Well, guess what LG now has confirmed? 2019 OLEDs are better than 2018, or rather 2020 OLEDs, because they have said support. Downgrades from last year, and yet you don't even give the specific speeds, LG? Come on, guys. I mean, we don't even know how far below last year it really actually is, and we actually don't know if it's HDMI 2.1 at all. I mean, really, how much higher than HDMI 2.0 is it really? And these are questions we have to start asking. And let's be real here. I'm being nice by saying that it's probably not even HDMI 2.1 at all, because the truth is it's not HDMI 2.1. You have to have full bandwidth support to call yourself HDMI 2.1. It's the HDMI 2.1 standard. I mean, that's what it is. It encompasses a certain amount of things. And to half-hand that and then bait and switch the consumer with some lowly, low-end, entry-level spec is kind of what we're seeing out of LG and a lot of the moves that they've done as of late, which has me worried about their FreeSync patch coming later this year. Now, why would you pay more? Just a question for those who are going to defend this in the comments. We know it's coming, right? But why would you pay more for a less capable HDMI 2.1 device than last year's model, which is less expensive, my dudes? This is the question of today. And we all know this is done to push the 8K line. We've seen Samsung nerfing their entire LED line and QLED lines for 8K, and now LG following suit. It can only lead to more downgrades if we don't call this out and slam them for this practice, because currently there is no 8K content, and this is just ridiculous at this point. Now, what does this mean for the VRR patch promised later on? I don't know, but I still highly suggest you wait until 2021, because it's clear that there is some sort of inferiority going on with LG's 4K displays in 2020. And hell, if you really want the best from LG, the message is clear. Buy our 8K or get crapped on, baited and switched, with zero accountability for the company lying through their teeth. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Do you think it's okay to bait and switch because it doesn't matter? Or do you think if they say they have HDMI 2.1, maybe deliver the full specification? Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.